Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. I wanted to share with you right now a great box that I just got from Italy. And I've requested these journals and they're fabulous. And I wanted to share them, I wanted to go through them with you, I want to show you a few things. So this video might be just a little bit longer than usual. But first I want to show you, and I am so sorry this keeps shaking. I do want to show you, and I'm sure you all have seen it, the plate that Matteo is doing a series of. And they're beautiful. Sorry for the glare, that's my overhead light. But I have his first one, this is his second, and something about her eyes, something, I don't know, if you guys read it, I think I did it on his YouTube channel or Instagram, that her eyes are very haunting to me. They look like they're looking right at me. I don't know, something about it, but I love it. I love the little bird that he put on her shoulder and just everything. So it's a beautiful, beautiful plate, and he has a very good ceramist in Italy that does these for him. And they do it the old, not to say old-fashioned way, but traditional way, and it's beautiful. And let me close this so it doesn't glare. And then here's the certificate of authenticity. And that's one of his stamps. I'm sure you guys have seen this. I have plate number 1. He has sold several of them, and that is just wonderful. But here's the certificate. It's 1 out of 10. Okay. The other thing I want to share is something that I've asked for, and then I've asked for another one a little bit different, and he's very creative, of course, as you all know. And I'm going to save that one for last. It's pretty phenomenal, I think, and I think you're going to agree with me. So that is this one. So I'm going to put this one aside for a minute. These are his horizontal books, as he calls them. I believe he's got one in his Etsy shop, and they're gorgeous. You know his workmanship. It's always first class. And you know I'm a huge fan of his. When I see workmanship like this, it's something that I do want. So let me just open these up. I think you might be surprised at a few of these. This is a stamp, but it's not a postage stamp. He told me that when you do a legal document, this stamp goes on that legal document. So again, it's not a regular stamp, but it's interesting. So he has, I believe this is coffee dyed paper, I believe. He's done some with acrylic paints too, but the images are, to me, very exceptional. I love this page. I'm not going to go through every page with you, but I want to just show you some of the illustrations that he's got. This is all public domain. He came across it. Look at this page. I love that. And this journal just has random designs on the pages. That's an original stamp. Here's a little sewing. But yeah, this is pretty exceptional, I think. Again, it's something that I don't do, I can't do, or don't want to do, so I just purchase. It's just beautiful. I mean, everything is perfect on the page, in the journal. And I just love how this is just stained. It's really pretty. It's really, like I said, I love how they just turn out. I mean, there's no control on it, and I really love that. So that's this book. Original stamp. Here's some of his other illustrations. I'm not sure if some of these are rubber stamps, but I know I can tell which ones are illustrations, I think. But anyway, that's this book, but it's beautiful. It's just, I don't know, it's very well made. Very well made. Okay, that's this one. Here's another one. This is an original postage stamp. It's never been used. Yeah, I believe it's never been used. But look at these illustrations. This is from the same place that's a public domain, where he got these off of. I don't know if he's enhanced them. I call it cleaning them up. But this one, again, it's not every page. But I don't know. They're really pretty. The keyhole. Just kind of thumb through it. Look at this. Ugh, I love that. Absolutely love that. I love all the florals too. I love the birds. I love the scroll work. I believe what he's done too, and I think this takes a little bit of work or knowledge of your computer. Look how beautiful that is. I believe he put these on the paper first, and then he cut to size. So he had to probably resize these and get them the right size to fit on the page. And again, that's something that I can't do. So that's another reason why. Just a beautiful book. Okay, so that's this one. I love these covers. I love just how they turned out. Like I said, he's a great bookmaker. This, I believe, I was talking to him. This, I believe, is acrylic paint, thinned out, watered down, and then I believe he put it in a tea to stain the paper. I might have had that reversed, but he can correct me. But this is just mostly blank, but I love the colors. I love the yellows, the muted. I love them splattered. Just, I don't know, it's, like I said, it's a work of art. It's almost like I don't want to write in them. But I'm getting better about that, and I want to talk to you about that too after I show you these. On this book, when I saw the horizontal book, I asked him about what do you think about a vertical book. And what's very interesting is he had a different mindset and I had a different mindset. I like his better because I'm very, I guess traditional, or I can't think out of the box. But here's his, we call it a vertical book. Here's his vertical book, okay? And I was thinking the spine would go here. Well, he was thinking of the spine being on top. And wait till you see this. Let me see. Yeah. It doesn't matter which way you look at this book, because the illustrations are on every page, okay? I mean, just look at this. Now you see this upside down, right? So once you finish the book this way, flip it over and start going through it this way. And now these are the pictures, illustrations that you see going this way. I would have never thought of that. Again, these illustrations to me are very exceptional. It's just beautiful. So I like working with him and talking to him. And again, I love it. It's very, very different. You have to agree. It's something we don't see every day. But he's getting junky, isn't he? Like, look at all the stains and how it's not perfect paper. I love that. I really love that. I don't know if I can say he's getting used to it, but he does it very, very well. But look at how beautiful that is. I mean, he's probably got thousands and thousands of these illustrations, and he works with them to get them just right. So these are just a few going this way, okay? Okay, and then when I flip the book going this way, this is what I see here. Again, I'm going to go through every page, but you get the idea. I'll flip through. I mean, they're just beautiful what he picks out. Okay, so that's this book. I have ideas for these, and I thought I'd just kind of briefly tell you what I was planning when I ordered these. One of these, I know for sure, I'm going to make a book of quotes, sayings, different things, but that's all one of these books will be. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. One of them I might use as a daily, maybe just bullet points, simple thoughts, quick thoughts. And then one of them, what I might do is make it a weekly journal, what happened during the week, you know, what I did and that type of thing. So that's what I would do with those. And I used to be, sorry for shaking, a really big Mary Engelbreit fan. And I love this saying, worrying does not empty tomorrow of its troubles, it empties today of its strength. Things like this I really love. So this is one of several things that I've saved of hers that I really love. So I have this in my workroom. So I love that. And I have this book. Actually, when I was looking at Kay Comer's video, she had this book. And I think she knows the lady that wrote it. And there's 2 books she has out. But this is also an interesting one. It goes alphabetical, but there's little quotes and things about accomplishments. I kind of tag the ones that I liked. Attitude. Best friends. Friends. So, just something for me to look through. Siblings. I've got 5 of them. So, it's kind of a fun book to go through. So, like I said, that's another good book. Okay. Then the last one I have, I actually got it a while ago at Ollie's. And I believe my girlfriend, Pam, might have given me this book. I can't recall, Pam. But it's got little quotes and sayings and things. Half a loaf is better than none. The time to be happy is now. The place to be happy is here. The way to be happy is to make others so. I mean, just things like this, and being thankful for problems if they were less difficult. Someone with less ability might have your job. Things like that. I've looked through here, haven't looked through all of it in detail, but there's some that I really love. So that can go in one of these journals. And I might, of course, write on both sides of the page to leave room, because I don't want to just pick out of these 2 books. Things will come up. I'll find things, see things, and note other people's quotes. So that's what I would do with these horizontal books. I'm going to actually use them. I usually just like to collect them, but I want to enjoy them. And I'm just finding that I need to use these. On this one, I think what I'm going to do is make this an actual journal. And I know some people will say, well, how do you write on these? And look, he put a D on that for me. The way I would write on these, for example, look at this one. I might just leave this page as is. Okay, it's just something to look at. On the other side, going the other way, you could write here. But see, I would even write along the edges. I don't know, that's just me. And I could just even write down here, and I'm okay with it. So there's a lot you can be creative with. Same with this one. It's pulled to the left. Well, I would journal down this side and come around, or vice versa, just to make the page interesting. Or I could just leave it. I could maybe just doodle, which I doubt I will, because I love these illustrations. Here's a perfect one to journal in the center. Here's another one. I would probably just go through. I could even write through the illustration. I have a very, very good friend, look at that refurbishes vintage fountain pens. And I actually have in my possession 3 of them. So I journal with those fountain pens. They're wonderful. They're the ones that have the lever, and to fill it, you just pull it, and the ink just kind of sucks up in the ink sac. So I thought this was going to be longer. I'm glad it wasn't. I wanted to make sure that I keep your attention and not make it too long. Again, I could have gone through every page, but I'm not going to. I just wanted to give you an idea. Matteo has a horizontal book in his shop. I know he's making other things. This vertical one, I just kind of brainstormed with him, and this is what I wanted. It's just a beautiful book, so he made this one. And if you're interested in something similar to this, you might want to go ahead and message him, and either through Etsy, Facebook, or whatever, and talk to him about it. I don't know if he's going to be making these or what, but I requested this, and I'm very, very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. Like I said, I knew I would be. I had no doubt. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share, and I hope you enjoyed seeing his work. Again, as you know, I'm a big fan of his. when I see good work, good artwork, construction, everything, I can't pass that up. It's pretty rare. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.